Hey, YouTube world. And by now, if you're keeping up, and you should be, you should know I can be found all over the web. Crafting with Six, Puppy Shark Z. Crafting with Six now, uniquely enough, has two channels. It can be found here on YouTube, and it can also be found over on Facebook. So look them both up. Puppy Shark Z is over on Instagram, and you know me here on this channel already. So guys, be sure to check me out, because I'm doing all kinds of things. You never know if I'm wearing all kinds of hats. Today I want to talk about something very controversial, but I want to explore this world, okay? Today I want to talk about fears, phobias, and sins, because I'm very interested as a society and as a religious society why we are allowed, taught, and programmed to embrace some sins and not others. And then why are we programmed to fear some things and then bashed on for it? Why are we, why do we have phobias? Why do phobias exist? Are these things that are taught to us from childhood? Or these things that are implanted in us as we get older? Why do we have these things, and why do we as people allow it to go on and allow it to continue? For example, why is it that if I see two big, burly black men walking down the street coming at me, and my first thought is fear, why is that wrong? When I've been taught, when it's been drilled into me, when it's been hammered hard into me by social society and social media, that these are the stereotypical people who will grab a hold of my lily white ass and pull me into the back alley and beat and rape me. Is it right? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But is that what I've been taught? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I've been taught by social media. And as a collective whole, this is what we accept. We accept it because we allow social media to keep throwing it out there, to keep hammering it home. It's no different than if a black woman was walking down the street and she saw two bald-headed, tattooed, burly-ass white men walking up towards her. Would she be fearful? Hell yeah. You know why? Because I would be. I would be. So, again, why do we allow ourselves to not only be drilled into, have this drilled into us, but why do we accept it, and why do we allow it to continue? Why are we bashed upon if we even mere mention it? You know, it's okay for you to have that fear, but don't you dare talk about it, because it's racist if you do. I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist by any means. Okay? My family is the melting pot of all kinds of races. And I have nothing to prove, because I know who I am and where I stand. My fear of a big black man walking up behind me is solely pounded into me by social media. Now, I will tell you an experience I had. I guess this was the latter part of, or no, the earlier part of last year. I think it was last year. Anyway, when I was on my weight loss journey, Me and my husband used to go to the mall and walk around the mall because it was just a big strip. And we'd walk around the mall. Well, my husband and his parents, who happened to be with us on this trip, were sitting in the food court, and I decided I'm going to go do my laps because we would do 2 laps, and that was the equivalent of 2 miles. And back then, I was definitely on my weight loss track, and I wanted to get that done before we left. So I decided to take that walk by myself. And sure enough, this guy walks up behind me. Yes, guys, sorry, he was a black guy. And he starts really acting weird. And then he goes, "What's a pretty girl like you walking around here by yourself for? Don't you know how dangerous this could be? Don't you know what I could do to you?" And I'm thinking, what the hell? Now, was this the typical, I should be scared of you, big, burly, look like he just got out of jail black guy? No, he wasn't. Because in all honesty, I was ready to knee this guy in the nuts and be done. But as we approached one of the stores, bunch of people came out and he got scared and he turned and started walking the other way. But that just goes to show you that, you know, the fear that the media will instill in us and the experiences that we have in our own lives, you take the two and you mesh them together, and there you have stereotypical bullshit going on in the world. And it's sad, guys, you know? I mean, it's kind of like this. We're expected to embrace one type of sin and bullshit, and then we're expected to shun and disapprove of another. Like, we're supposed to embrace the gays, the transgenders, the drag queens, the lesbians, and I don't know all of the technical terms, but we're supposed to embrace these people and just be all holly jolly, lovey-go-dovey. That's great. You're expressing who you are. Oh, we just love you so much. And at the same time, we are supposed to shun and turn away the drug addicts, the alcoholics, and the overweight people. And it's like, oh, get away, get away. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. And it's a choice. You choose to do that. But wait, what? Don't you choose your gender? I mean, that's the whole gist of, you know, you have a right to choose. Well, you choose to be a male or a female, and they choose to be a drug addict and an alcoholic. And then they go, wait, no, it's not a choice. Wait, what? Okay, so for them, then it's not a choice. But we're still supposed to look away and turn away and not accept these people. But I don't understand that. It's okay, you know, to make comments about people that are overweight and people that smoke and people on drugs and people that drink. They're wrong, and it's horrible, and we should shun these people, and it's bad, 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 you know, because their sin is horrible. And that's what we're taught in social media. I mean, I don't understand. But people that are gay and transgender and you know, we're supposed to embrace and love these people, which, you know, this is a social media thing, and I don't get, and I think social media is really, in my view, now, again, this is just my view, it's not any hellified statistic or whatever, but I think social media really is trying to start a race war. And again, let me tell you, if I saw two big burly black guys walking down the street coming towards me, would I cross the street? Not necessarily, but would I be very aware of these two guys until they were well behind me? Probably. But let me tell you, these same two guys could be tattooed skinheads looking like they just got out of jail white guys, and I would be on high alert with the same type of nervousness and fear if they were coming at me. And I can also say that, if I saw a Muslim walking down the street with a duffel bag, would my sense of awareness be heightened? You bet. The guy could just be going to the laundry. But, social media, guys, social media has us where this is what we've come to expect from the world around us. And guys, don't get me wrong. I have no fear or no dislike of any one Muslim, and you're entitled to your beliefs, and you're entitled to live here in my country as long as you came here legally, and you're entitled to do your thing. And if y'all don't want to eat pork, you don't want to eat whatever, that's great. Don't flip and eat it. I truly couldn't care less, because there's a lot of crap here that I won't eat my damn self. I mean, I honestly don't care. You'll never catch me drinking another Coke or a Sunkist or a Mountain Dew, probably as long as I live. So, you don't want pork, I don't want soda. It is what it is. But the truth is, and I'm sorry that social media and, some of your very own people are behind some of the beliefs that have been bashed into us as Americans, as white people, as black people. It's just, I can't blame any one person, but as a whole, these are things we have been like anchored into us. And is it right? No. But is it the truth? Yeah. If I saw a Muslim dude walking down the street with a duffel bag, guys, I would give you a second, third look. And I'm sorry, that's the way it is. Now, would I call the police and put everybody else on high alert? No, I wouldn't. But the truth is I would be very interested in, what you're doing and where you're going, where you're headed. And if I thought you were headed to a public area, I might have some concerns. But, and I'm sorry that it is that way. I'm just being truthful. And I know it's wrong. But it's just a core feeling. I can't change it anymore than to tell you if I felt cold. And I know it's not cold, but I am cold, but I feel it. And it's just how I feel. And I'm not the only one that feels that way. And I'm sorry that that's the way it is, but it is. It is a thing. Phobias of things that social media and the news and all these things that have been plopped on us and pounded into us as a society. And this is how it manifests. Like I said, I would fear two burly ass white dudes coming down the street tattooed up looking like they just got out of jail as much as I would fear those same two guys if they were Mexican tattooed burly ass dudes coming at me. As much as, what? The truth is, it wouldn't matter what race they were. If I had two big burly ass guys coming in my direction and they just look like thugs, I am going to have a heightened sense of awareness. And maybe race doesn't make a difference. Maybe it does. I'm not sure, because I tell you what, in my case, now that I'm sitting here seriously thinking about it, I don't think the race would matter. If you were two big, burly ass dudes and you were coming at me, I think I would be very aware. I would be very aware of that situation, and I would be very nervous until you were well behind me. I don't know if I'd be nervous enough to cross the street, but I would be very aware of what was going on. Now, a thing I don't understand as far as transgender people go, here's what I don't understand, okay? Transgender people, gay people, I don't think you're the same. I'm not sure. So don't comment hateful shit below because I don't know. And I'm going to let you know that up front. I believe transgender people who are changing genders do not see themselves as gay. So I don't know. And then gay people are just gay people. I don't know. And I'm not here to bash on anyone. But here's the whole thing I don't understand. Is they will put themselves out there, as I am putting myself out there now on social media, on our news networks. They will put themselves out there in parades. They will put themselves out there and they will make their comments, and then they will get pissed when people have an opinion. Here's the thing. I don't care who you're laying with at night. That is your business and yours alone. Depending on what you believe is a faith, you're going to deal with that in the end. Do I have to like it? No, I don't. Do I have to accept it? No, I don't. Do I have a right to bash on you? No, I don't. Do I have a right to treat you like shit? Absolutely not. No. We don't have the right to treat each other like shit under any circumstance. Just because I'm not gay or transgender or whatever, does that mean I am without sin or without fault or without, am I perfect? No, not by any means. I can be friends with you all day long. I will never accept that part of you. I will never embrace that part of you. Will I bash on you? No. Can we be friends and go out to lunch and have a drink, which I don't drink alcohol, but, you know, we could have a chocolate milk and a smile, but, you know, just no. And I don't think we should be bashed on for not accepting this shit. You know, there's a lot of shit that we are taught to not accept, and then we're, on the other hand, told we have to accept gay people, transgender people, and all this crap. And I have to accept the fact that Paul Bunyan is using the bathroom with me? Are you kidding? What the fuck? I mean, dude, for real? If you woke up this morning and you gender identified as a girl, then put your hair in curlers and dress like a fucking girl, so when I go to the bathroom, I have peace of mind that I'm not in the goddamn bathroom with Paul Bunyan, who's getting ready to rape my fucking ass. I mean, is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask? I mean, seriously, how would you feel if, like, you know, I just walked in your fucking bathroom, you know, looking like this, looking like a damn female, sounding like a fucking female, and I walked in your bathroom and said, hey, dude, what's up? You know, I mean, come on. Seriously? Some of you perverted motherfuckers might find that okay, but a decent guy is going to be like, what the hell, dude? You're in the wrong bathroom. Oh, no, it's okay. I woke up this morning identifying as a dude. The fuck? Come on. You know, we have the right as a society. Even you guys who are transgender, you girls, and I say guys, but I mean everyone, because I'm like, hey, guys, what's up? You know, and that means everyone. But you know, we all have the right to be concerned. Do we not? I mean, it's a legitimate concern. Now, what bathroom you use, I don't care. I couldn't care less. But let's just be realistic about this, guys. I mean, seriously, even you transgender girls, you know, if you're in the bathroom and you walk out and you see fucking Paul Bunyan, you didn't tell me you wouldn't look twice? You gonna tell me you wouldn't have like a moment of nervousness? You gonna tell me that you wouldn't have some concern? I mean, seriously, you wouldn't have some concern if you're in the bathroom stall and you're doing your thing and you come out to go to the sink to wash your hands and fucking Paul Bunyan's standing there like, seriously? You know, I mean, so let's just be real about this. You know, and he's, oh, it's okay, I woke up identifying this morning. I don't care if you identified as a goddamn duck, dude. That doesn't give me any comfort. You're a guy standing in the women's bathroom where children come in, where females come in. You know, it would be different if you identified as Mary this morning instead of Mark, then dressed like Mary. You know, and if not, then Mark, go to the bathroom, to the men's bathroom. You know, I mean, you would think, okay, Mark, if you woke up feeling like Mary this morning, how would you feel if your mother or your sister or your daughter went to the bathroom and they came out and Paul Bunyan was standing there? You know, I mean, it's a thing, guys. It's a thing. I don't give a shit what bathroom you use. But if you're going to use it and get out. You know? Use it and get out. Because yes, I have had experiences where I've gone into the stall and I come out and there's a dude standing there. You know, and I've got my phone out taking pictures because, but I mean, everybody wants to fight for these rights and privileges to use the bathroom. And I think as a society, and I could be wrong, I don't speak for everyone, I speak for me, but I don't think we really have a problem with the bathroom you use if you were dressing accordingly. And I don't care how you dress. I mean, Paul Bunyan, Mike, if you want to dress up as Mary this morning, fine. Dress up as flippin' Mary. Go use the female's bathroom. I tell you what, you ain't missing out on nothing because our bathrooms aren't that damn great. I seriously don't understand. The female bathrooms are not glorified rooms, people. It's a flippin' toilet. Shit and get out. You know, but at the same time, we want to feel secure in there while we're in there. We just, you know, we don't want to feel like we're using the bathroom with some strange guy. And if you can't understand that, then that's your issue, not mine. You know, seriously, I don't have a problem with the gender you are. I see people walk in there with their 10-year-old sons with, you know, which to me, that's a little bit too old to be bringing your son into the bathroom. I stopped bringing my boys into the female bathroom with me when they were like 7-ish years old, you know. But I do understand that in today's day and age that there is a real fear of your kid wandering off or someone kidnapping your kid. So I don't say anything. Now, if you walked in with a 14-year-old, I might say something, but you know, that is what it is. But guys, if you're coming into a female bathroom, seriously, I don't think we give a shit that you're in there as much as we care how you make us feel. The way you carry yourself when you're in there is what makes people react the way they do. You know, again, I couldn't give a shit less if Paul Bunyan was in the next stall using the damn bathroom and washing and getting the hell out. But when I come out of the damn stall and Paul Bunyan's standing next to the sink like, the fuck? And yes, at a Quick Trip, I did have that experience. It was like, and I've also had that experience at one of my favorite Chinese restaurants. It was like, you know, so I don't have a problem, and I don't think society would have a problem with you dressing however the hell you want. If you want to dress like a girl, if girls, you want to dress like a guy, that's great. Go for it. I don't give a shit. I couldn't care less. I paint my fingernails different colors because that makes me happy. You know, if guys, you want to dress like a girl and wear a dress and high heels, flip and go for it. I mean, I'm a girl, and I can honestly say you'll never catch me in a flipping dress and high heels because I would kill myself. I would literally break an ankle and a neck all in the same waltz, you know, because I just don't do high heels and dresses. But, you know, I guys, black guys, white guys, Mexican guys, here's what I tell my boys. If you are approaching someone from behind, a single female, cross the street. Cross the street. It's just out of respect. If you really don't want to give her a fear, it's not as bad when you're coming at us, which it kind of is, but it isn't. But when you're approaching a female from behind and she's by herself or she's got kids with her, I tell my kids, my boys, they're 15 and 17, and hopefully when they're out in the world, they do respectfully do this. I tell them to cross the street, walk ahead, and then cross back over if you need to. And it's just a sign of respect because we as females living in the society that we do, when we have two males approaching us from behind, it is a scary feeling. I don't care what color you are. And my boys being 15 and 17 now are rather large. They are, my 17-year-old especially, he's as big as my husband, and my husband is 6 foot. So, you know, my husband is very wide, and he's very muscular, and so is my 17-year-old, and my 15-year-old's getting there. So, you know, I tell them that just respectfully, cross over, pass, cross back in front, you know, and that's just thank you. Thank you for that respect. Thank you for that security. Thank you for, you know, doing that for us. And you don't have to, but it is greatly appreciated if you do. And that just is what it is. And I'm gonna wrap this one up because it is getting lengthy. But I just want to say that, you know, a lot of the fears and phobias and things that people experience is because it is either taught to us by adults when we are kids. So if you don't want that legacy to continue, then don't instill it in your kids. And some of it is impressed upon us by social media and news media. And if you don't want that to persist, then again, don't instill it in your kids and don't allow it to permeate your thoughts and your actions. You know, because I don't want to bash on anyone. But I would think if sex is a choice and being an alcoholic is a choice, and you know, this is the way people see it, is you choose to drink, you choose to drug, you choose to eat, well, you choose what gender you are, and you choose, and then choice. If we are expected to accept one, then maybe we should accept the other. Because I don't understand why it's okay to sin in this area and not in this area, because doesn't the Bible teach that sin is sin and no sin is greater than any other sin? It's all sin. So, I don't understand why I'm expected to enable the transgender and the gay, and I'm expected to encourage and enable and tell them what great people they are, and welcome them into society, and act like it's great what they're doing. But then when the alcoholic and the drunk comes along, I'm supposed to act like what they're doing is horribly wrong, and the obese person, and I'm just supposed to shun them as if they're horrible people and what they're doing is wrong. And I don't get that. I don't understand that concept, because it's all a choice. But I guess that's just my lack of understanding. So I don't know. Feel free to comment below, guys. Feel free to subscribe, because I'm always talking about something, and I've got my goofy hats. So, this is me. But anyway, feel free to comment below. If you've got something to say it. It is what it is. Gonna wrap this up with you can find me all over the web. Feel free to look me up, because I'm here, and here. And on none of my channels do I private chat. So please understand that I am happily married. I have cats, kids, and a bunny. I'm not looking for stranger love, and I'm not looking for stranger danger. So feel free to look me up, guys. Today is January the 22nd. A happy Wednesday to you and it is 10:28 in my world, so I hope that your week has been good this far. It is hump day. Happy humper day, and have a good rest of the day and week, guys.